All praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem Rakak Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to the nation of Israel. And this is going to be a video on how a lot of women are hypocrites about male dating, man, and they want to say that a man should have to date a woman that's of the same age as him or closer, which is not scriptural, right? That's just them trying to put their own thing on men, because in the kingdom of heaven, right, men are going to have multiple wives and men are going to be living to billions of years old. So are you women going to try and make it like a man's wrong if he's a billion years old and dates a woman that's 20 years old? Is he off? Is he going to be off for doing that? Is he going to be a PDF according to your mindset? Because according to this world, women will try and call a man dodgy if he's 70 years old and dates a 30-year-old woman. And the reason why they say this is because they don't like the fact that they age. If when women aged and was in their 30s, 40s, 50s, and 60s, they looked exactly the same as when they was from like 18 to 25, they wouldn't care about mentioning what age a man's dating. But they know that they age and it don't look the same as it used to. But they know that men age, and in some cases, and in a lot of cases, the man looks better to their eyes. It don't matter what other men might think. Men look better to women as they get older, whereas women look worse to men as they get older. And women can cry about it all they want, but they know it's true themselves, and that's why they wear makeup. And let me just go through a few comments, man. Here's one. What the F is an 18-year-old man doing with an 18-year-old? This girl looks goofy as hell with those stupid lashes. Here we go. This is a clear example of why an 18-year-old shouldn't be with a 30-year-old and vice versa. You see what I mean? Find a mature woman, not an 18-year-old, as if with the things that are in this video, which here's the title, as if the things that's I saw happening in this video, you can't find happening with women that are 30. There's plenty of videos out there with women that are 30 years old doing it. There's plenty of videos with women that are unattractive doing this kind of stuff. There's plenty of videos where women are attractive doing this kind of stuff, right? There's plenty. Let me keep going through more and see if I can see any more, man. Now that was one of the main comments that I kept seeing stand out. Let me go like this. Let me go to what the newest comments were. Salakia. Keep feeling bad for an 18-year-old girl that looks over 50 and not in her right mind. Blah blah blah. That's not really 18, 30. The F going on. You see. So people are hypocrites, man. Because when it's a man dating a woman that's broke, and all of a sudden, oh, that's Ian Stevens, you know what I mean? Or women will try and say, oh, I don't want to be, men overly judge women for their attractiveness levels. But then if they see a celebrity man or even a man walking down the street that they think's attractive, and then they see him with his wife and his wife's not attractive, all of a sudden they're looking like, I look way better than her, I should be with him. And we all know this. And one thing I noticed in this video, man, is that the tricks that women used to try and do to try and get men arrested are not working no more, because men are onto women, man. Police are onto them, judges. Women are onto women in a certain degree, even in this world as well. To a certain degree, even some women, some are starting to snitch and bait out other women because they're realizing that they ain't able to get a man no more. They're all starting to struggle with certain things, and it's bothering them, and they're starting to be like, man, these other women are messing up for me, because now that I want a man, I can't get one. And that's why some of these women are on this thing complaining about an 30-year-old man dating an 18-year-old woman, because they're mad that the 18-year-old women are taking some of the men that they want to date. But they already had their chance to date them men when they was 18 years old in a lot of cases, and they didn't want them then. They wanted to try and date men that were older than them at that age. So don't try and play games. When women are 18 years old, they're not normally, a lot of the times, looking for men that are the same age as them. But then somewhere along the line, all of a sudden, men are supposed to do, you know what I mean? They're hypocrites, man. Most of these women, when they was 18 years old and and they was listening to all these rappers and these musicians. They knew damn well that these rappers and these musicians were not the same age, and they knew there was a decade older, 2.5 decades, for a decade and a half. They knew there was not the same age as them. And even before those ages, they knew that as well. But they're hypocrites, man. And a lot of women are going to actually think that they can try and monitor man's almonds out here. And when the day of the Lord breaks out and Isaiah 4 and 1's coming to pass, some of these women are going to actually have the nerve to try and think they can try and tell men who they can select for their future wives in the kingdom of heaven. And it's not going to go good for them. There's going to be Isaiah 4 going on. And there's going to also be Micah 7 and 8 to verse 10 going on as well, man. I'm going to end the video there. Shalom.